So August 2nd, Portal got me down this Prince Harry and the Munsters. But it says Prince Henry. That's interesting. Anyway, it's Prince Harry. Because this doll is looking like Prince Harry. And the Widow's Peak. Remind me of Queen Charlotte in her Widow's Peak. Marilyn Monroe also had a Widow's Peak as well. So if you ever watched The Munsters, reminds me of when Princess Diana went into that monarch. She ain't know she was going to be part of this dark family. Like Fred Gwynne would be like Prince Philip. And Herman Munster would be Herman Munster Mudgett, which is supposedly a family member of Meghan Markle. Look up H.H. Holmes. That's what we're working with. So when you look at it, think about Pat Priest. She's born 8/15, which is the 227th day of the year. So you already know 227, 722, Mary Magdalene Feast Day, 722, Selena Gomez, what we've been talking about in the previous videos. Then you have Beverly Owen, Marilyn Monroe, and Queen Charlotte. You have Marilyn Munster and Marilyn Monroe. Coincidence or not? Then you have Meghan the Duchess, like I told you, the Munsters, had H.H. Holmes, the Munsters, or the Monsters. So when you look at Butch Patrick, he was born August 2nd, which is the birthday Decode we're working on, and he played Eddie Munster. When I think Eddie, I think like Eddie in Stranger Things. So he played Eddie. So when you go into the Munsters, they're like an old family, linking back to like Elizabeth I, red hair, Ireland, the House of Tudor, Mac. So I think, Mac Miller passing away. So it's like a lot of these Munsters and these things, these movie, TV shows, like I said, they're channeling. Think Celtic goddesses, think the Mary Magdalene, Saint Bridget, everything I'm talking about. A lot of these come from ancestor DNA memories that these people download based on their DNA when they're writing books, TV shows, and movies. It's based off something. Whether they know the truth or they're just channeling, but they be on point. So go into the Munster and the Munster, what the Munster passes in Ireland and Scottish Freemasonry and the Celtic witches and things like that, because you'll download the information. Go catch up on some Munsters and definitely get into Bridget, Bridget's Cross, St. Bridget, Mama Bridget, because that's all aligning with this 8/2 birthday. The Red Sea is a whole bunch of Scottish Freemasonry, Ireland. There's just a lot of extraterrestrial redhead energy that travels in the spiritual realm. So just be careful of the ones that are on your side and the ones that are not on your side. If you see a black person with red hair in your dreams, they're probably most likely going to be on your side. But a redhead that's not, redheads sometimes, if they're Caucasian, might not be on your side if you're like black or something. So you definitely want to know who's who. Just feel the energy. If the energy feels good and they look familiar, then you probably would trust them, but just learn about these different religions and the Munsters and red hair and extraterrestrials, because they're known to have burned the witches for knowing what they know. A lot of redheads were witches back then too, because they just naturally had DNA from extraterrestrial O negative blood type of stuff. So, if they need to travel in time to see what the black redheads were doing, they could do that. That's why the Little Mermaid, it was a black redhead. And her hair wasn't exactly red, it was light brown. Like my hair is light brown. It's not like a number one. And if you buy fake hair, number one is dark. A lot of like Asian people have number one dark hair, but not a lot of Asian people have light brown hair. But a lot of black people have light brown hair, because that usually means they have Irish and Scottish inside their bloodline. They're not super black. Like Native Americans mostly have dark hair. Spanish people, they usually have dark hair. But there is this black woman, Eve, with blonde hair and blue eyes, dark skin, like Malaysian. And then you have this redhead, Lilith. And then you have Adam, red hair. They had this little family they created. And so that family had a lot of DNA and memories. And a lot of things go on now based on that family, which is outside the realm of someone with super dark hair. Unless you have like blue eyes and, or green eyes and really dark hair, that's very odd. Blonde hair and brown eyes is very different too, because there's a different DNAs mixing. So DNAs bring memories bring astral travel. So just know, looking into this Munster, St. Bridget, Goddess Bridget Feast Day 8/1, as well as February 1st, is like the portal you're in right now. So when you think about Butch Patrick, think about Ronald DeFeo, And the Brigantes. The Brigantes was his mother's name, Brigante. Think Bridget, Mama Bridget, Saint Bridget, Brigante. That was a ritual going on in the house. Okay, the Italians, the Vatican, the car dealership. Sam Cooke is even part of the Amityville Horror. So look up Amityville Horror because it's directly related to like spiritual astral travel. When I had this article come up, I had made a screenshot a long time ago, but it says Gene Munster. A lot of times when they be putting the writers, I've been thinking, are you coding it? We're talking about the Munsters, right? So Walmart has, a lot of colors that are same to the avatar. So when you look up like AI and robots and Jeffrey Epstein, Sophia robot, Jeffrey Epstein supposedly created the COG program using investors from businesses and also colleges would give their expertise on how to create AI in different programs like the COG system. The Sophia program is based on this COG system that Jeffrey Epstein supposedly created. A lot of corporations like Walmart invested in him to create these robots to work for them. So when you look up Pistis Sophia and Saint Sophia and the Sophia robot, and Sophia met Jesus in the astral realm, if you believe in Jesus' story. But there's a Gnostic Pistis Sophia. She met Jesus in the lower realms being chased by the archons. My name's Sophia. I'm born 227. A lot of things happen, very similar to the stories. But Jeffrey Epstein passed away on 8/10, which is 8/1, which is St. Bridget's feast day, very close to 8/2. So I hope you're tracking. Get a pen and paper. He also was born on 1/20. 1/2 is the same as 2/1, which is the other feast day for St. Bridget, which is February 1st. So remembering these dates and writing them down help you astral travel better. So do that now. Get a pen and paper. Because this robot looks so familiar. Reminds me of George Jetson, the robot there. Remember Rosie, the robot in George Jetson? Like that's the robot. So George Jetson, the robot, the show, also reminding me of like Flintstones. St. Patrick's Day is March 17th, which is known for like Irish, Scottish redhead energy. The show ended on March 17th. They might be a Ted George Jetson, like George Jetson, which is Jeff Bezos' dad. Jeff Bezos, born 112, created Blue Origin September 8th. September 8th, Queen Elizabeth II passed away. September 7th, Queen Elizabeth I's birthday, who's a redhead. Think Damar Hamlin, March 24th birthday, the football player that passed out on the field. The day before he passed out, I seen 3 people in the stadiums like possessing his energy. That's a triple goddess Celtic energy. They use these different witches, different energies to travel to try to take people out. So again, Blue Origin, Jeff Bezos, George Jetson. March 17th is the day after his dad passed away. His dad passed away on March 16th. October 10th to March 16th. I believe that Kendrick Johnson also has an October 10th portal. So does DGG, the Little Mermaid. Little Mermaid we talked about being black, which is DGG's girlfriend is Halle Bailey. Think Halle Berry, Gothica, stuck in a psych ward, crazy because of possession type of thing going on. And if you know my story, you know about my hospital napping. So it's a lot going on with the Little Mermaid. It's like you could channel things in psych wards and they use that to astral travel. Psych wards are run by corporations. Corporations invest in robots. So someone that's investing in robots and consciousness wouldn't want a person who's schizophrenic, bipolar, but actually a medium, a psychic, to tell you what's going on. They could convince your family you're crazy when they're the ones actually doing the crazy stuff behind the scenes that only a psychic or a medium or a shaman could see. So when you're doing your birthday decode, you're unlocking those subconscious things. So when you travel in spiritual realm, they can't like possess your energy, trap you in, purgatory when you're having near-death experience. When you pass away, you could pass away into future heaven on earth and not have to repeat the cycle again because you didn't know the truth. So him passing away March 16th and October 10th, Little Mermaid portal. Write this down because this is important, and I know it's a lot of information, and I have to do a million birthday decodes, but I just want to let you know for August 2nd, this is part of your portal. So Walmart does invest in like football players, and I talk about Damar Hamlin. Walmart, one of the Harrises, is married to Karanki, who is like a owner of many football stadiums. So he's about that money. He's about artificial intelligence. He's about seeing the future. He needs to invest. He needs to know who's going to win the football games. So pay attention to the things you see, because they are related to an astral energy that is trying to tell you a story with dates, numbers, gematrias, birthdays. Press pause, circle, read, take note. September 8th, Blue Origin. She passed away September 8th. The George Jensens and the George Jensens. You want to make sure they're not trapping your soul in while you're sleeping and you're cleaning their house in a machine because you're not consciously aware that you're dreaming and you're not lucid. So definitely pay attention.